Opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Dolphins and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Evans, the man in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Evans running straight ahead, and he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 122 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Play action. Now it's Tua on the move to his left.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Caught left side by Mechie.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Allen's got it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Dolphins. Up the middle, Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Stafford on 1st down. Watt. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bass. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 now on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Stafford.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll fake it. Now Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Stafford's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Stafford looks to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Rams. Davis Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Oh, wait a minute, they declined it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A give running right is Evans.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
Zach Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Miami set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Evans here.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, I'd say a couple people didn't get the read correct, huh? Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football. And you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked.
And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A give up the middle to Evans.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Evans.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. 3-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. That's cut for a Ram touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
They'll give this to Achane.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to the ground, Achane.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
44. Ready.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've lost 9 straight coming into this affair, and they've told us time and time again they are tired of hearing about it. Good news, they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down and 13.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins
down by 8. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now Tua. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Throwing Tua.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Tua. This is Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.